Evansville, Indiana, is the home of the legend of the green-clawed monster. The story goes on the hot summer day of August 21st, 1955, many people were going to the lakes and rivers near Evansville, Indiana, for a leisurely day of swimming and fun. This included Mrs. Naomi Johnson and her 3 children Sandra, Darwin, and Daryl, along with Naomi's friend, Mrs. Chris Lamble. As they arrived on the banks of the Ohio River in Dogtown, just outside of Evansville, Naomi instructed her children to stay put on the shore while she and Chris went out in the water. Naomi would be swimming while Chris was in a big black inner tube as she didn't know how to swim. Naomi was a mere 15 feet from shore when she suddenly felt a large, hairy, claw-like hand grip around her left knee and pulled her under the surface of the water. Naomi kicked and struggled and finally freed herself from the creature. She made her way to the surface and gasped for air. Almost instantly, the clawed hand grabbed her from behind and pulled her again. She yelled and screamed as her frightened children watched helplessly from the riverbank. Naomi fought and wrestled with the unknown attacker that was below the murky water, desperately trying to get back to the surface for air. As she once again made it to the surface, she screamed for help and tried to make her way to Chris's inner tube. As she tried, the menacing creature grabbed her leg and pulled her down yet again. She kicked and broke free, this time making her way to Chris's inner tube. As she threw herself on the floating tube, it made a loud thud that apparently frightened the menacing creature away. As the 2 women made it back to shore, Naomi was frightened, traumatized, and crying. Once on the safety of the riverbank, they noticed Naomi's leg was covered in bruises and deep, bloody scratches. Even more troubling was her leg was covered in strange, green, stain-like bruises. The next day, local newspapers reported witnesses seeing a large silver oval-like disc floating a couple hundred feet above the river. The Johnson family claimed they were visited by a man claiming to be a colonel in the United States Air Force. He was quite interested in her story and took extensive notes. He also told them they could never speak of the incident again. The unknown creature was never seen or heard from again. As for Mrs. Johnson's strange green palm stains on her legs, they took days to heal and go away. We may never know if this was an alien, a government experiment, or an unknown species of aquatic life. But the legend lives on. So, legend fans, do you believe? Give us your theories or encounters in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and be sure to check out the link in the description to this video for cool merch of this legend and legends from around the country. See you next time, legend fans.